Are we on?
All right, we're on.
Boom, 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 boom.
One of my
Boom,
favorite
boom,
subjects,
boom,
topics
boom, boom,
of
boom,
two
boom,
of my favorite
boom,
peoples
boom, boom, boom.
are together.
Wax.
They just did a collaboration today on Sunday night. And Grover and I were having a major discussion about this intervals throughout the day about my liking of Kanye and Joel Osteen. So, Grover.
Kanye West is asshole on a stick.
What?
No, all right, so let's be real. All right. Kanye West is an incredibly talented
He's
producer.
an artiste.
He's an incredibly talented producer. Kanye West is also fucking stuck in himself. I'm Kanye West and everything I do.
You got him, man. Like, these artists, they got egos, alter egos and everything. Like, it's part of the shtick.
Well,
I mean, look at us, Grover. I kind of always want to be in front of the camera. You like to talk a lot.
Yeah, but
just imagine us if we were famous on steroids.
Well, steroids. Only one of us is on steroids.
What are you looking up?
I'm looking up for Kanye West's trash ass album that just came up.
Don't put it, it's gonna hit a copyright strike right
I'm not gonna get
right
a
away too,
copyright
because it's trending. He's trending in news right now with Joel Osteen.
He's trending with
right
Joel
now.
Osteen.
Jesus is king.
Jesus is king. Jesus is king. 11 songs. Did you listen to the album?
I did listen. Only one playthrough.
One playthrough. Out of the 11 songs.
I've listened to his song. What's that one? The one with the music video. I've heard that multiple times.
Yes.
Okay. I forgot which one that was.
Out of you listen to his songs, how many of this album do you think are certified heat rocks?
Heat rocks? That's subjective. It's art. So,
and I asked your question. I asked yours. That's subjective.
For today's day and age in music, I don't think any would really make it top of the charts. But who knows? With the publicity he's getting right now, it might.
Well, no, his shit's always going to chart because Kanye has a lot of fans. I mean, well, let's look at top of the charts. I happen to have the music charts right here. Number one song is "Follow God."
Follow God.
Top
See,
song. Number one song is "Follow God."
So,
Kanye, it looks like he's in the top 4 right now. Jesus is king. Jesus is king.
So, what I like about this, I know you don't like his album, but to me, the album signifies going towards God, and it's bringing an awareness of believing in a higher power. That's what I like about it. That's what I truly like about it. And then some of his songs I do like, because one of his favorite albums I have of his is Dark Twisted Fantasy.
That was an excellent album.
And then Heartache,
808s and Heartbreaks. Those
one
two
of my
albums,
favorite songs is on that album.
90% of them, those two songs, 90%
influential in my life.
90% of them of those songs were absolutely amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm amazing.
I'm talking about
was amazing,
right? This album here, I will say that regardless of the subject matter. By the way, Snoop Dogg's gospel album was way better.
Oh yeah, I forgot he had a gospel album.
But regardless of the subject matter of what Kanye West did here, this is probably 50% of the songs are good.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 songs that I really like. But so whenever I
I thought you said his album was trash.
It is trash.
So you like 2 of his songs? So it's not complete trash.
50%. If 50% of something is good, it's fucking a frisbee.
What are you saying about our show, man?
I'm from the fucking hip hop era, dude, where I was listening to motherfuckers when they would put out an album, back to back to back, it would be bangers. All Eyes on Me by Tupac was a double album, all singles. Every one of those songs could come out and be a single at the time. Now, I'm not saying that it's popping right now, but I'm saying that if you listen to that shit, all of that shit was gonna be in heavy rotation. Right? The way that people make albums now, it's just kind of like microwave.
It's for streaming. It's for like streaming. Yeah, they do one single. I mean, technically, it's a little bit more efficient in a business standpoint.
But you still have to make good fucking music.
True.
And this motherfucker's label is called Good Music. He should know how to do it. His last album, now it's an improvement from his last album because his last album had 2 tracks on it.
I'm gonna still stand by the very fact that the album is a message. I think it's a very beautiful message, and I'm happy that he's raising the awareness of it and pushing out in front of the public consciousness.
Well, let me tell you what black people think. I'm here to represent all black people.
Does he really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm here to represent all of you motherfuckers, all of you black people, and I'm going to tell you this right now. We believe that Kanye West only did this album to try to get back in our good graces after going through Magamania.
Really? I mean, but that's like just like a one man's perspective.
Well, look, Kanye West.
Because he does have a lot of interpersonal demons that he goes through. There's many different clips. I don't know. Like,
this shit is so transparent to me.
mm-hmm.
Shit is so transparent to me. Running back to the church. How did he get on top?
Jesus walks.
And trying to get back on top.
Mm.
Well, he's trying to run back to the church.
Mm.
I mean, you know.
But he's doing good things. Like, he went to the Harris County Jail, did a free concert.
Mm-hmm.
Even this concert with Joel Osteen, Jesus is King, at Houston.
Cool. That's cool.
It was free.
That's cool.
But people are also reselling the tickets for over $500.
It was free. They were selling tickets for $500. Jesus. But and I will say this, and in my opinion, Joel Osteen. I know you like Joel Osteen.
I like it. There's, like I said, from what you told me and from what I read, there's a few things I did not agree with. I don't like, considering that, you know, since you are preaching and you are a man of God, I believe that you should willingly and proactively go out and try to help.
Well, I'm going to be direct and tell you what my problem with all of these prosperity, big mega church preachers are. And my problem is that you are making millions of dollars off of your flock who come in and give money.
Mm-hmm.
And I was said this earlier off camera, and I'm going to say it now. And so when you go look at these people's house, and their house is 36, 37, 38 room mansions. Why, if you're living that much better, if you're a multi-millionaire, I mean, has anybody ever looked up Joel Osteen's net worth?
I looked at it a long time ago. I don't remember.
What do you think it is?
150 million.
Yeah.
I'm probably even going low.
150 million.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Joel Osteen's net worth is has been reported to be between 40 and 60 million. He lives with his
40 and 60 million.
He lives with his family in a 17,000 square foot mansion.
I don't even know. I can't even picture that.
In River Oaks with an estimated value of 10.5 million.
Mm-hmm.
As senior pastor, Osteen draws a salary from the church, which has an annual budget of 70 million. Mm-hmm. So his church, he was born in Houston, Texas. His church has as an annual salary. His church has an annual budget of 70 million, meaning that his church draws in $70 million annually from the community. How is that church making money?
Mm-hmm.
How does the church make money? People come there and they tithe.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's other ways that churches make money. Hey, if there's another way churches make money, please let me know. But to me, I think that they tithe. I don't think churches are they doing bake sales?
Well, I think they're doing multiple different things.
Is there a shopping mall?
And I think some of his wealth also comes from his public appearances. His
public appearances. He's an author.
Night of Hope, his authorship.
Right. The only thing I'm saying is that if you have a 17 million square foot and your big thing is that you're a pastor, right? So how many acres of land is that on?
I don't know. That's just a lot.
So let's just say
3,000 is.
So how about this? You keep your 17,000 square foot mansion and you do your thing. But show me the empty lot that you purchased and you put 60 tiny homes on it. Make a tiny home village. Put security in that motherfucker.
And I back that idea.
And open that up for the homeless and let because there's homeless people in Houston and them summers be hot and them winters be cold. And let those people go there.
Putting that affluence, the opulent wealth into good use back into the community service at its core.
Or how about this? Maybe that's a handout. And we all know Texas is a very Republican, a very libertarian. Pull yourself by a bootstraps upstate. Okay.
But some people do need help. They need a little bit extra.
How about this, Joel Osteen? You're in Houston. You have a flock that's multidimensional. So where's your HBC, your historically black college that you are personally supporting with your church's 70 million salary? I'm not trying to say that you could do anything, but maybe cut a check for 5 million to this. And then what's your traditional university you're supporting? Are you supporting those with scholarships from people from poor communities to go there? Poor communities with great grades, but maybe I got a 3.7. I can't get a scholarship or a full ride. I'm not going to be able to go to college, and I want to go to college. Where, maybe you could do it that way. How about this? How about opening up a center where you train people for job skills? But
especially the automation coming through.
Yeah, but this is my problem with prosperity preachers
in general.
They always seem to have a big fucking house, and everybody who goes to their services always poor as fuck. And I never understood that. Poor people.
Poor as fucking wearing their Sunday best, right?
Wearing your Sunday best. Poor people give more money to bullshit than anybody else. Probably why they poor. I never met a Jewish person with a lot of money, and I knew a lot of mentors. One of my mentors when I was young was a Jewish cat, and he told me, you never see a Jewish person with a lot of money giving money to somebody else. Mm-hmm. He said, shit, I want to help all of these people. I just help my family if I wanted to. Mm-hmm. At least I know where it's going. And I'm not being stereotypical about Jewish people. I'm telling you that my mentor, Mr. Weinstein.
No relation to Harvey Weinstein.
Dude, there's so many Weinsteins. But Mr. Weinstein and another mentor, Mr. Weisberg, right? When I was young and I was trying to figure it out, and I would go, and this is how, by the way, I met them. They were old cats, and they lived around the Burlingame area. They would buy food, and they were in their 70s, and they were too old to carry their groceries. I would carry their groceries home. They lived
what
right
a young, nice man you were.
They would tip me. I would carry groceries home to them. They give me $2 or $3, but you know what I would get? I could be gone for a half an hour, and they would talk to me.
Yeah, you're mining that knowledge,
talk to
all
me.
That experience.
And I fucking sat there, and I soaked it up. And one of the biggest things that Mr. Weisberg always told me was never believe that Jewish people and Palestinian people actually hate each other, because my best friend who lives with me is Palestinian. I grew up with him. We moved to America together. And so he said, never believe that people inherently just hate each other. Governments hate each other. People, if they're left to their own devices, will disagree, but probably won't hate each other. Taught me a lot about people. Mr. Weinstein taught me about finance, and he'd be like, when you go to church, how much money do you put in church? And I say, well, usually I try to put $5, $10 or whatever. He said, so $5 a week, how much money is that? He said, well, why don't you invest that money and do something with your life? And he'd be like, well, why does the church need your money? He says, look, the church does need to stay open and stay to snap. But he was watching prosperity churches come up, and he would sit there and watch it. And
so this is not like to go against all the church. We're talking about specifically prosperity churches that are for profit.
But if you watch these mega churches grow, and he's like, I would never give money in a mega church because a mega church doesn't need anything from me. Shit, they got all of this money. They can go without. I got family members who are hungry. I got family members who are going to college. Let's all put our money there and get this guy in college. Let's all put our money together and finance someone to write grants and get a grant writer for them and have them get grants. Let's do that, right? Let's put our money to work. And so I see these folks doing this, and I know I kind of started off with Kanye West, and I've gone to Joel Osteen, but I've seen this.
You're tying it together because you feel as if both of them are using God,
they're using
higher
God
power in a wrong way for mainly purely
a cold
profit.
Piece of work when you go in God's pockets. That's all I'm saying.
Where'd you get that from? Did you pull that one original? Is that original, or you actually came with that one?
Cameron.
Oh, okay.
You're a cold piece of work when you go into God's pockets. Nah, you cold, man, when you start doing that. So when I see Kanye and he's saying, all right, I'm a born again Christian, I'm gonna do this and that. Brother, I'm gonna take you at your word, right? But make better music.
Make better music. Oh my God.
And don't come running to us after. To me, it just feels like you're trying to run back to the black community because, people were salty with him. People were salty with him when he said slavery was a choice. Of course, there was more context to that, and he was in his manic state, right? But he's like, slavery for this many years? It sounds like a choice. And then, what's his name? Van Johnson jumped right on him at TMZ and was like, yo, blood, people didn't have a choice for that. And he's like, yeah, but can you see that I'm thinking free right now? And I was, no, motherfucker, I see that you're tripping. I see that you're tripping. Look, and you know what? I know the Kardashians get a lot of flack, right? But she's probably holding it together for him right now. That motherfucker crazy. She probably
he needs a good woman by his side, and they seem like they're matching out good.
Whatever.
Well, he's happy.
Whatever, dude. He chased her. He wanted her. He was with somebody else. He was with Amber Rose. And
I can't believe you sent me that Facebook clip. That was one of the worst clips ever.
And he left Amber Rose and went to Kim Kardashian. Right? And Kanye West, that's his flavor. He like slutty but nutty. That's good. Whatever.
Well, I gotta say is I'm happy that it's chart topper and it's about a higher power, infinite intelligence, about something that's greater than yourself. To me, it's maybe the individual has a lot of issues and flaws. Lord knows that we all do.
I'm not saying,
but it's the overall message. What people see it for, it's a higher hope.
Yeah, but like people who are hip I just sit here.
But then that's like always
I'm just sitting here and I'm like, blood, you just running back to the black community
because
you've
like
been
always
fucking
being
up.
cynical. Like sometimes it's like,
no, it's not.
I understand being the cynic.
Well, he's doing two things though. He's doing two things. He's not being cynical. He's being smart and logical, right?
No, I'm saying for you to come in at that angle, it's a cynical from a cynical point of view.
But he's still trying to get his first album had Jesus Walks on it.
True.
Right? Now he's doing a whole album about Jesus. His last album was pure D dog shit. He had 7 tracks. First of all, he fucked up everybody on his roster. Everybody in his roster, they came and turned his albums. No, we're going to have only 7 tracks. Everybody's going to have 7 tracks. So this fucking last album has 7 tracks. He had talking about he going crazy in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Like, motherfucker, you flew people out to Jackson Hole. And, only body who had a good album out of his whole group last year was fucking Pusha T. And Pusha T is because he's a president, he's a president of good music. And he's also executive producer. He's like, nah, at least he got he spits rhymes and he put a certain vibe into his shit. But you heard all these other albums that were disconnected. And when Kanye West was up there just making music, bringing people in, assigning them 7 tracks and sitting on their way. There wasn't a collaborative process. According to people, Tiana Taylor and all these people who work with him, they said it was fucked up. I wanted 10 tracks. He told me I had to have 7.
You know what I love about this episode right now?
What?
You're really going in with the hip hop. I'm coming out from like a spiritual.
Yeah, fuck that. But I'm looking at it. So now he turned around and he says, okay, I fucked up. My music label fucked up all year last year except one person who saved it, right? That motherfucker does not release albums every year. Pusha T does not release albums every year. Pusha T releases an album every 3 years. And he's the vice president or the president of good music, whatever he is. He has a title there. He makes money off of everybody else's shit. So now Kanye West turned around and said, shit, man, the last time I need a hit. I need to come through. He fucked up Nas's album. He did Nas's album. Nas's album was trash. Nas had to come back with the Hidden Tapes Part 2 and shit so he can get his shit off. Nas never come back 2 years in a row. Nas was like, fuck, dog. Son, I got to come back. So that motherfucker, when you make Nas do albums year after year, you know you done fucked up because Nas released an album every fucking 10 years damn near, right? Shit, I'm glad he didn't produce something for Dr. J. He would have fucked Dr. J shit up. But now if you look at it, right, he's going with the God angle. Okay, whether it's a gimmick or what, 2 things can be true. He can really feel that way. Plus, shit, last time I went this way, I was super successful.
Yeah, I think you can have popping. 2 different similar mindsets going from different angles.
I was 6 million copies deep last time. Let's get it going, right?
So he's going rehashing with the formula.
It's like number 3 on the charts. It has a song that's number 1. It's popping. He's doing his Sunday services all over the fucking country. Motherfuckers had a brunch in New York and paid like $50 for cheese sandwiches. They were calling that shit like a Fry Festival Part 2. Kanye, and he was like, hey, my caterer fucked up. No, it was a chicken and waffles. It was $50 for chicken and pancakes or something. So I'm just telling you this.
Well, I'm happy that they're talking about a spiritual message. That is, like they're pushing it. It's going towards a good avenue.
You know what?
Using their power of influence to affect the masses. Because the masses don't usually critical think.
Well, man, this shit don't. If this shit fail, Kanye gonna be doing fucking.
It's not failing. It's definitely not failing right now.
It better not, because he was gonna have to do a rollout with Popeye's chicken sandwiches to get the black people back.
No, like I'm happy that this is a spiritual upliftment. Yeah. Whether it's also for profit.
Look, I'm happy.
It's helped uplifting.
I'm happy whatever it is, but make fire music. Give me that shit.
So then you can use God's name. If it's at least it's fire.
But make sure it's good. Don't be saddling God with no ass trash.
So Grover kind of contradicts himself right here.
Don't be saddling God with trash.
And another thing about Joel Osteen. Like I understand where you're coming from. Like I said, I don't agree with certain things, how he handled the hurricane in Houston.
Did we talk about that?
We did not talk about it.
So here is why I started hating Joel Osteen. This motherfucker got a 16,800
the former Astrodome
seat mega church.
Yeah.
Shit was flooding all the way around.
Where the Houston Rockets used to play.
Houston. It's Houston. And Osteen's from Houston.
No, I'm talking about the Rocket Stadium, the old Rocket Stadium.
It's Houston Astrodome.
Astrodome, okay.
Yeah. So or whatever. Maybe it wasn't
Astrodome.
No, Astrodome was the
Compact Center.
Compact Center. Yeah. So anyway, he that's his shit. 16,000 people. Sunday service be rocking. You know how much money 16,000 people giving you? Let's say they give $100 each. Woo! Yep. All right, so then it's raining, it's flooding, right? And he was getting these tweets, and this is the thing that got me. And you can look up the tweets. The tweets are fucking open. And first thing is they said was Joel Osteen said, "Man, God bless all of the people who are affected by the floods in Houston area."
Mhm.
And somebody tweeted at him, "Yeah, this is a great time to show Christianity, what Christianity is about." He said, "Definitely, I sent my prayers to him." And then somebody else had to come on and say, "Yeah, these people need help now.
Mhm.
Hashtag open the building." And he was like, "Oh, 4 days later, he opened the building to people. The fucking water damn near receded."
Yeah.
And then he sat there and said, "Well, the city of Houston never asked me to open up, so I didn't think about it."
And that's where you should be proactively as a man of God, as someone that's preaching a higher
need to fucking
message,
do it.
to go out and go do it.
You need to fucking
Yeah,
do it
to help out people.
Let people in.
And I agree with that. I totally agree with that. The only thing I want to say is the content of his message, whether, because I know he's a great marketer.
Great marketer.
He's basically the preacher, McDonald's preacher or whatever. Basically, he got his name out there that everyone knows about his personal brand.
Right.
The thing is the core content of his message and how much people have been inspired by it and have been influenced by it. Like personally for me, like I look at the content of the message. He hasn't committed any heinous crimes, but I look at the message. I'm like, all right, cool. This is the message has influenced me, and it wants me.
I bet
to
you that
do
motherfucker
things.
thinks Epstein killed himself.
It probably does.
Anyway, go on, man.
But literally, like now, I want to be able to help other people by giving people spiritual messages and upliftment.
Dude,
and that's literally what I say is that's the only thing I will defend.
Awesome.
Literally.
Look, I have to say it's awesome. Wow, I just pulled up a picture of it. 17. I just realized what 17,000 square foot of house looks like. Holy shit. Anyway, I will tell you this. All of that set aside, there's only one other thing I hate about Joel Osteen. His fucking smile was so fake, dude. It's the worst smile I've ever seen in my life. The motherfucker looks like...
He's known as a smiling preacher.
I'm taking all your money. And his wife got a fake smile. But look, whatever, Joel Osteen.
I'm defending you. I'm defending you a little bit.
And I'm shitting on you like the great eagle.
You know?
Whatever, dude. Whatever. And your 17,000 square foot house. Wow. Man, they got an aerial view of it, dude. And also, I'm going to just point this out to you that I can tell by looking at the aerial view that the 17,000 square foot is just the main house, but there's also a pool house that looks to be 1,000 square foot. No, I'm sorry. It looks to be 3,000 square foot. And there's a maid's quarters that looks to be 1,000 square foot.
So basically what you're telling me that I'm going into the right business.
Yeah, shit. I might.
Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I might have to get my shit together.
So focus on his house here.
Shit, I might have to start this prosperity preaching shit, boy. All right. So that's all I got for that. But I will say this. Kanye West, it's a better album than last year because last year was shit on a stick and this year is just ass.
And I'll say this, gotta keep preaching those good messages, giving people hope, upliftment, because someone's got to do it, Grover. Someone's got to do it. Word.
We're out.
All right.
Boom.
Wait, we didn't say.
Oh, shit. I always try to leave. Look, what are we supposed to do? We're supposed to tell these motherfuckers
like and subscribe.
Where they like and subscribe?
Notifications,
YouTube.
And then the comments.
Oh, yeah, leave a comment.
Leave a comment. What do you think about Kanye's album? What do you think about Joel Osteen?
Yeah, what do you think about Joel Osteen, Kanye's album? What do you think about Kanye and Joel Osteen going together? And what do you think about Popeye's steroid chicken sandwiches? Anyway, we didn't even mention that shit. I just said that. All right,
that's it.
Boom, we're out.